What's up, everyone? I'm about to do this game on Hall of Fame. Testing out my new setup. Edited my layover a little bit, so y'all can see the whole screen with inside the layout. And last 10 donators will come up on the bottom of the screen. Our sub goal for hopefully this month be 300. Get 300. And thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and get in here and play a game. Oh yeah. Let's look at some stats. All-star voting. Oh man, I'm getting there. Too good. Big 89. Roster. Oh yeah, we got Leonard, Paul George, baby. All right, let's go ahead and get up in this. Bam. Look at that. Been playing on Hall of Fame. My average points per game is 34. 1 rebound, 20 minutes, 5 assists. And that's just the average. Oh, we're going against Milwaukee. Let's do it, Geek Freak. Yeah. Bye. I don't want to watch this.
This is NBA 2K TV. This week, we're talking to our NBA 2K20 cover athlete, Anthony Davis.
Now she's gonna give me an interview.
Hear what top community members and professional...
Let's move on.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles,
there I am.
More than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And you look at Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defensive accolades, but Shaq, that offensive game.
You know, you guys may disagree. Second best player in the league, period. Don't ask me no question. Balanced scorer. You can take you inside, mid-range, beyond the arc, anywhere.
And no more questions for you.
Nope.
Okay.
Second best, so he's better than Steph. He's better than Durant. He's better than Giannis.
Better than Giannis.
He does stay within himself, keeps his turnovers down, and takes a good shot. Lofty company.
He is a Kawhi superstar.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Made me cough that out.
He is a Kawhi superstar.
Kawhi, did you say that?
Kawhi.
So why did you say that?
Because I knew you would appreciate it.
I like it.
That's exactly Kawhi.
Who, what, when,
he's got
and
it weird.
Kawhi.
Oh, that was a good one. Kawhi, I did it.
God dang it, Shaq, shut up. Oh yeah, Clippers against Bucks. So I've been trying to switch around my jump shot, my dribble moves and stuff.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And tonight's no
Everybody
different.
copying my
Some confident
style.
players coming through the tunnel earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. That's a look at our setting tonight.
16-6,
The picturesque city of Milwaukee,
13-9.
Wisconsin. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for
most
NBA
people
action on
playing on
2K
them
Sports.
5-minute quarters.
This is Kevin
Or
Harlan with
on
Greg Anthony
Pro
and Clark
or
Kellogg
something.
and our sideline
Yeah, I
reporter,
just play on
David
the
Aldridge.
12-minute quarters, Hall
DA,
of
take it
Fame.
away.
That way,
The Bucks took a
I
massive
get all
lead
types
in
of
Coach Mike
points
Budenholzer's
after
first
the game's
season
over
in
to level
Milwaukee.
up.
Budenholzer
Usually
said
my
he joined
badges
the
level up
organization
faster.
at the perfect time.
And
The new
we be
facilities,
winning.
the
I don't
energetic
know.
fans,
I don't
the
know.
great
I mean, we
roster,
lose a
ownership,
couple.
front office,
We're doing pretty good for
everything
the
is set
season.
up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure
he
it's
ain't gonna be
something
scoring
he's
much now
well
because
aware
I'm
of,
point
and we'll
guard.
see if that continues
Unless
to
they
be
just
the
put
case.
him in as shooting guard, I ain't giving him the rock. Yeah.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Williams is out there with Young. And it's Harrell in at center. And for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1.
Practice is doing
Well, the
pretty
Bucks
good.
on
I
offense
see a lot
look
of
to swing
greens.
things around and pick up the tempo as much as they can.
Well, you know, this team was second in the league in pace. Want to get the ball down the floor and get an easy three or a transition chance. That was their game plan. This approach had them as the 4th best offense in the league last year.
Thanks for the
Young
ball,
with the
bro.
steal. Pass to Williams.
I don't feel comfortable with that shot.
Some nice ball movement by the
open now.
Clippers.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
I say I was open. I
He's
dunked it
put on
hard.
a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now here's Lopez. And that's good from
Lopez got the ball.
Antetokounmpo on the assist from Lopez.
All right.
Set him up
Let's
well
do
there.
this.
Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Oh, what? Y'all ain't got nothing on me.
Here's Young.
Oh,
That shot off. Good
I
D
knew
by
I shouldn't have
Bledsoe.
took that. I was too contested, but
Here's
I
Matthews.
look.
Good D by
All right.
Williams.
Let's play smart.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Moving on
Yeah,
after the
that's how
tough
you
loss
move the
they
rock.
took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, and the
Leonard
second chance
involved.
points, guys, mean a lot over
Come
the
on.
course of a game. And
Come
they
on.
just had so few opportunities.
You got
I
nothing on
think
me.
that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win
All right,
games when
get your
every
stand
offensive
back.
possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Oh, you about to drop the
And
ball.
Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. 5 on the clock.
Get off me, dude.
Over Young. Misses off the
You got
right
that
eye.
rebound. You got that rebound.
Yeah, that was a $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish,
No, grab it.
give him 50 cents.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Good defense.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard
It
never
might have been off
afraid
it, but it
to
was
get in
defense,
and
yeah.
mix it up down low.
That ball will leave.
Now here's Matthews.
Oh,
11
rebound.
points for him in that last game against Detroit.
Oh, no.
Antetokounmpo.
Giannis got smart.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP
Oh, man, he
conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons
Let's
in
move
his
fast.
Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
What?
You're not going to see that very often.
Come on.
Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good
Try
at
to
finding
get
the
Paul
open
George
man.
involved. Come on, Paul George. Move.
Young against Bledsoe. Young finds George.
Yeah, that was a good crossover. I should have took it to home.
It's Young on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Fires it up. Young's shot is off.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough
All right,
stretch.
no more
but
threes.
On occasion,
Let me
you'll
start
have
taking it
periods
to the
like
hole.
this.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Young against Bledsoe.
Man, George, why don't you go to the
And
hoop?
George kicks to Harrell.
Get off me. I'm right here. I'm right here. You gonna give me the rock or you gonna pass?
Young, right side.
All right.
He can't get that one. Good D by
I need more
Bledsoe.
open
Boy,
space.
this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Middleton really is
Man.
an amazing
That's
shooter.
horrible.
Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Well, last season, Chris
don't need no
Middleton was
timeout.
asked Clark to
Let's play.
change his game, and even though it took some adjusting, the results were there.
Yeah, I agree with you, and that's not easy for a guy of
All right,
Middleton's
let's try
ability.
something.
Early in the year, Coach Bud asked him to take on less for the good of the team. That meant less
Come on, somebody
post-ups
go
from
to
Middleton,
home.
less shot creation from him, and the numbers for Middleton went
There you go,
down,
little dude.
but the
There you go,
success
little
of
dude.
the team took a big bounce forward.
Yeah, another nice
I
bucket
need
down
some
low.
shots.
So they've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game
Oh,
against
man,
Detroit.
he got that
Boy,
green.
he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass
no,
seemed to
not
be
the
on time
bomb.
and on target.
Not the bomb.
Young taking his time here. They get a hand on
Oh,
it.
man.
It's thrown by
He straight
Antetokounmpo.
ganked it. He ganked it. Don't let him dunk
Good
it.
shot by
Oh,
Bledsoe.
I should've
Nobody
stayed on my
around.
man.
And
All
a great
right.
assist by Antetokounmpo as
I
that
need
one
to
goes
focus.
in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here is George. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young, and it's Young
under the
finishing
rim
it
dunk.
off.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Come on, Bledsoe.
Bledsoe against Young,
Bledsoe.
and it's Bledsoe off
Man.
the drive, and it's sent back by Leonard. Inside. And that'll be
Well,
two
they
free
got that
throws
foul.
coming up. Officials on the call with
Well,
the
they got
foul.
that foul, homie.
It goes
Yeah.
on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, there are
Giannis
differing opinions as to
Antetokounmpo.
who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to
Man.
write his own legacy. Returning to
They gonna
Southern
put you on
Cal,
the line
where he
no more.
grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars.
Hey, man,
behind
they're
the
burning
scenes
it
to
up.
join him
We're going to have
with the
concrete.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Young. The second chance effort. And the rejection
Damn.
by Giannis.
That ain't that
His
retarded.
efficiency has
Oh,
been
that
low,
bad?
and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every
Oh,
time.
yeah,
Harold,
that's
that's good.
good pass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations
All
and
right.
getting the ball
I don't know what
in the
some of
paint.
that little hop step of mine. I'm going to have to switch that.
Bledsoe against Young. And the call
I didn't even
on
touch
the
him.
shot that sends him to the
Maybe
line.
with my shoulder.
You know, while Eric Bledsoe isn't a 20-point-per-game scorer like he was in Phoenix, you could argue that he's a more effective player since coming to Milwaukee. His efficiency is at a career-high level.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And the switch here also for the Clippers. Beverly's checked in. Now, here is Young. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Turn the booster on.
Leonard dishes to Young. And he gets the
man,
whistle.
he
Two
fouled
free
me
throws
up.
coming up. And for Bledsoe and the Bucks, he's been a great fit as a third option on the team.
Yeah, I agree, guys, because it really comes down to recognizing the right spot and right role for you with your team.
There we go.
And Bledsoe
We're
himself
hitting the green.
recognizes that. He says he's the happiest he's ever been since coming to Milwaukee.
The Bucks making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Zubats is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. It's Jermichael Green in for Paul George. Here's Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Green
He
with the
blocked that.
block.
He blocked that, good.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Young with the ball. Struggling getting it in.
How the
That's his
heck did
seventh
I
miss
miss
in 9
that?
shots.
Man, I missed that 9 out of 10
A shot
times.
by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss. Down low. And denied. He sends it
Oh,
right
they're
off the
just
glass.
blocking everything, boy. This ain't good.
Green against Hill.
This ain't good at all.
Giannis has a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Take that. I think I kicked him in his face,
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Giannis. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Come on
now. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. But a lot of coaches like to run their offense through center. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic. Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus is also in that list.
Oh, he blew me away. Oh, did you see that, homie?
No doubt.
That dude got smashed.
And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in.
Oh, they put me out. Fast forward.
Team swap here for Milwaukee. A different look for the Clippers.
30,
all right, we'll take a look
35.
now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Tell you what, there's not a guard any stronger in the league than Bledsoe. His upper body strength, impressive.
Man, they fouling and swatting us.
You just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams.
Come on. How am I supposed to do that?
But boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
The shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a
first-time
All-Star in 2019.
Nothing.
We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters. But he had to adjust his game to a new system.
He just blowing me away, dude.
Middleton said,
I can't block that.
I guess that's what being an All-Star is. A team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win.
Kevin, give me my ball back.
All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you.
Make me mad.
Three-pointer. Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Bledsoe. No one near him. They get it back. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
We're going to lose.
He's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too. And the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points for him last game against Portland. Back to Young. And it's Young finishing
there we
it
go.
off.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Young against Bledsoe. Middleton trying to break free. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest.
Oh, how do I miss that? Man,
wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Oh, here's Middleton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harrell kicks to George. Now here's Harrell. His last outing, he had 8 points. Young finds Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Young with the stuff.
And the poise of Williams, so impressive, Kevin. Plays at his own pace. He's never in a hurry.
Bledsoe looking around. And the rejection by Harrell. Young inside. He's covered by Matthews. To the middle.
He's got more hustle. He's got more hustle.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Williams passes to Harrell. Young for 3. Another miss by Young.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure we don't give him too good of a look.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
The defense not doing a good job at all getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough. That's his second this quarter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams.
Oh, I blocked Giannis Kumbo.
Put that in perspective. Only 8 players have ever done that in league history.
Now, here's Lopez.
Hold on, let's pause this real quick. Oh, man, I blocked him good. Oh, yeah, I gotta save this clip. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. That wasn't right. I just wanted to say.
Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Back to the action.
That's a 2 for Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back.
If y'all want to give it to me, if y'all want to give it to me.
Greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 17 now.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
They get it back. Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state. And being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings, that's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
And so it's Milwaukee now. The Clippers getting the bucket. The pass to Middleton. A floater from deep. Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's 17 points for Giannis.
When they've gone to him, he has come through
what was
big
that,
time.
dude?
You got to keep getting him touches. And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another.
Oh, yeah, we're getting them buckets.
Zubac is checked in for Williams.
And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eyed as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
And the shot goes down.
We just need some defense.
Got the
That's
lead
what
up
we
to 10
need.
now for the Bucks.
And it started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Come on, George.
Young dishes to George. Leonard against Middleton. Pass to Zubac.
Oh, man, I would have had a wide
Kicks it to Young.
open shot. No, I don't want it. Yes, you heard me.
That one good for 2.
We're going to lose.
And it's a 12-point
Unless
Bucks
I can
lead.
hit some bombs.
And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player.
Come on, that's it right there.
Second or third option. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Poked away.
Oh,
Leonard with the steal.
Leonard, go for it, Leonard. Oh, Leonard
Banked in off the
house.
glass. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Got a piece of it. Bledsoe against Leonard.
We need to stop.
Bledsoe outside. Just 5 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Ilyasova. He's averaging just around 8.
Man, how'd I miss that?
I like the attack mentality of Hill. Always on the lookout to take it straight to the cup.
Over in the corner, Zubac. Back to Young.
Move around like this.
Clippers moving the ball around. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Shamet. Pocket 6. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
Passes it to Hill. Giannis against Green. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is
come on, man. That was a good shot.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so it's Milwaukee now. After the missed 3 from Young.
No.
It's Hill on the wing. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Shots good from Young.
They can't stop
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Deep Giannis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so...
field goal percentage is horrible this game.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Young.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Young is out there with Williams, and it's George in at the small forward. Now here's Lopez after the miss from Young. Middleton, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on George. The Bucks have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And that one falls for Middleton.
The Bucks, a team that will attack you from deep. The team is chock full of shooters.
Yeah, and you know, they shot the second most threes in the league last year, and that approach makes an awful lot of sense when you consider how good Giannis is driving the ball down the field of the defense. He draws so much attention. Having shooters around him is the right way to go.
Here's Bledsoe, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebound?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball in good time are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
The Clippers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And that one falls for Young. Milwaukee leading by 7.
Oh, they put him back in.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, we need that.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Lopez.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Clippers trail by 7. And here's Young from the arc. Bledsoe with the rebound.
That should have been good.
Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks it to Middleton. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
Oh, man. They got to injure this guy.
I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Harrell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And he gets the bucket.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
And foul on the shot. They'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team.
I can't block that dude.
Over this stretch.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Here is Bledsoe. The Clippers getting the bucket. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. The 3 from George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bledsoe outside. For three. Good on the triple. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Young. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has
Man,
got 15
just take me out,
rebounds here
coach.
tonight.
Just take me out. I'm playing horrible.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Yeah, there we go.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach from Milwaukee?
95. Oh,
And they've
my.
made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've consistently
Yeah,
drilled the
we
mid-range
lost.
jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The pass to Ilyasova. Wide open. He fires. Milwaukee the rebound. Ilyasova finds Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Dependable at moving the ball. It doesn't stick with him. Ilyasova is all about doing what's best for the team.
To the paint. Here's Young. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Young's got 38 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bucks leading by 17. Hill passes to Connaughton. Down low. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Green deciding where to go with it. And Young kicks to Zubas. And the shot is won.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubas.
don't got that many
This
tall
last
guys.
month, he has been a real positive for this team. 9th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Matthews in for Sterling Brown. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:24 left to play in the third. Pass to Lopez. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Back to Lopez. Outside Matthews. There's the three. Drops in the tray. Matthews has got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5. Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch foul. His three-point shot continues to get better. And now a huge part of his arsenal.
Now here's Matthews. After the miss from Young, here's Ilyasova. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Green finds Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's been stellar at the stripe, going 10 for 11.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 11.
Hill maintaining his balance there. That's a tough and one finish by the fundamentally sound guard.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. We got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Young, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 44.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Hill dishes to Lopez. Hill deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast.
Scored again for this quarter, 0-0.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Milwaukee leading by 20. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then it's George Hill, then it's Matthews, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Really terrific work from Hill, angling his body perfectly on the shot and forcing the defense to act.
Both free throws good from Hill.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Milwaukee has possession.
Way too many tall guys.
And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Young finishing it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Matthews scanning the floor. Clock at 4. Trying to find Ilyasova and gets it to him. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
Nice looking shot from Ilyasova. He hits these shots consistent, especially when the defense doesn't make their presence felt.
Here's Young, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past. But the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. But I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be a movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams. Although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Mason against Young. Goes up on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Inside, Kevin Gelly.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Rick Lopez is checked in for Bender. Chris Milton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Mason. So, for the Clippers, George is checked in for Murray. Lou Williams is subbed in for Landry Shamet. He's perfect from the line this time. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Bledsoe against Young. Bledsoe right side. And another three from Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Young passes to Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Middleton from outside the arc. Another shot, and it's Ilyasova laying it in. Ilyasova's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, I like the heart that Ilyasova displays when he's playing. Just terrific. Love watching him mix it up on the glass with those long arms of his. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Bledsoe. Green with the block. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And it's slammed in by Young.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
To the inside. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. And that's 13 points for Chris Middleton. Here's Young. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Leonard, he's checked in for Jermichael Green.
Well, we need the boy. Come on, get the ball.
Bledsoe against
Get
Leonard.
the ball.
Any changes you'd like to see made in the process when
Come
players
on,
and
get the ball.
teams are fined for any number of things? Incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are fine.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Bledsoe against Leonard from 12 feet out. Here's Ilyasova. And
Really?
foul.
I'm fouled out, guys. Well, we lost that one.
Bledsoe with it. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that operating flawlessly, yet searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to move forward on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Ready to do this? I'm ready. What's up, bro? You want to? No, I'll do it. We can get you on the mark.
And welcome back to the show. We're joined now by Che, one of the top young players in the league. Che, thanks for joining us, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, I'm wondering, what are your thoughts on some of the chatter around the league that you could be looking at an all-star selection this year?
You know, it's flattering, and I love to be an all-star someday, but that's not what my focus is. Whatever coach needs me to do, I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. And if awards and all that comes from it, great. If not, no big deal. I'd rather win a bunch of games than to be an all-star.
Yeah. Do you think you've done enough to be an all-star?
I don't know. Maybe. You know, that's a question for the fans, I guess. Like I said, if I'm an all-star, great. If not, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, great stuff as always, Jay. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problemo.
All right, I think it's time to...
Thanks.
Tough loss tonight, Jay. How do you regroup after one like this?
Losing is never easy, but we got a good group of guys in there, so we'll do what we always do. Keep it professional and figure it out. Move on.
I'd like to get to know the off-court Jay a little bit.
Word.
So, what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball? Do you have any hobbies?
Let's see. I like dogs. I mean, I love dogs. I got a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler, and I'm actually hoping to adopt a Burmese Mountain Dog in the off-season.
Those are some pretty big dogs. You got room for all of them?
Hey, you know how we do, Ted. I got a whole wing for each dog, so that's not a problem at all. The more the merrier. I'll just get another wing.
merrier. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream.